And we're live. How's everyone doing? I'm going to switch over here. So we got, yay, there we are. This thing's hanging out a little weird today. Hi, Renee. How's it going?
Hello. Been a crazy week. I had a winter storm last week. Was out of power and internet and cell phone for about 2 or 3 days. So
Oh,
that was
wow.
fun. Right after our live, not too much longer after our live, and then so that was a fun week. But it was cool. It was I had a technology detox, forced one, so that was kind of fun. So, but
Yeah.
it was good. I survived. Pushed a lot of work through this week, but doing good. And here we are. So
Sometimes they have to
anyway,
be forced or we won't
yeah,
take them. Yeah.
right. I guess so. You're right. Maybe that's what that needed to happen. But today we're covering something we promised last week. So we are
hmm
sticking to the promise, choosing perks to offer your members. And so I think last week we were covering about content. So it makes sense to. I think we brought it up. Okay, so what are you gonna give your actual paid members? Hey, Michelle. She's still at work. Okay, long day for her. So it made sense to cover this. If you didn't catch last week's, go ahead and catch it after we're done if you want. We talked about the entire content flow and how it all fits together from creating content for both members who are paid, free members who you're nurturing, and also your public. So
Yeah. And this flows
uh,
right into that. So it's a
exactly.
big.
So we're actually going to dive. We actually didn't talk too much about this category, knowing that we're going to talk about it this week. So here we are. So
Okay, so speaking of here we are, let's make sure that those of you who are here, that we're speaking to the right audience. I know a lot of you are regulars, you come back. Did I just say use like I was Italian? A lot of
are
use.
you? I don't know.
And but we sometimes we have new people, or maybe you haven't been back in a while, and just to kind of give you an idea of what is a dream builder. Are you in the right place? This is kind of our criteria. If this resonates with you, then great, you are one of us. So number one, I'm passionate about both the products or services that I provide and the people I help. You really are doing what you love for those people and with your expertise. I want to create an online business that earns 10,000 or more stable monthly income that allows me to live my desired lifestyle. So something recurring, stable, that you don't have to keep chasing, and you don't have to continue to trade time for money. You want to stop trading time for money to have that desired life that you want. And you want to build meaningful relationships, eventually lead a community to grow my business on social. Scaling your business and using social platforms and groups and memberships and things that we talk about a lot here allows you to reach more people and really scale that without having to do more or be in more places at once. So it ultimately allows you to help more people, which is great. And lastly, I'm willing to put in the time and work to create my dream business so I can experience lasting impact, income, lifestyle, and fulfillment. You want this to last. A lot of entrepreneurs, especially online, we fall into that. What do I got to do next to keep the income going? And so you want to set something up that's going to give you long-term success. And in order to do that, how do I do that? That sounds great, right? You should have some type of guide or a set of rules to follow, some steps. If you want to be a dream builder, we have a blueprint for you. So here's kind of a look over of what that is, kind of in the big chunks of it. We're not going to get into too much detail, but I'll let you know a little later how each of these stages, how you can learn more about them and how it applies to you. So at the bottom here, at the base, the foundation of this is your dream, designing that dream lifestyle and the business that will fund it. So when you have that picture in your head of what that is and what you're working so hard for, or what you're working towards, set something up that's going to fund that lifestyle and really get, I like to tell people to just visualize that. It really helps you get clear on what you're working towards. And what do you deliver? What's your expertise? What is your special uniqueness about you? Maybe it's some information you have, an expertise, a specialty, a way that you help people. And what is it that you can promise and commit to in a way that delivers results to an ideal client? So who are the recipients of those results, right? That transformation you're offering. And what is it that you can promise to them, and what can you commit to it? And for everybody, that's different, right? So how we deliver, what we deliver, and who's on the recipient of that, who's on the end of that. And when you get an idea, a real clear idea of who that ideal client is, the person that could really benefit from what you have to offer, it's a really good idea to, at this point, reach out and invite those people. Mostly trusting prospects is where we're going to start. People you already know, you've maybe worked with, or you've had some type of communication with, where you're like, okay, they know me and I know them, and I really, I feel their pain and I know they need results and I can help them. And if you feel that way, reach out to those people and invite them to take you up on your offer for that transformation, for that help, for that delivery of results, like your course or a one-on-one coaching call, to join your membership, whatever that is. If you don't do this before you start building systems and trying to do advertising, you're going to spend a lot of time and money on things that may not benefit you or get you to your goal. Because in this stage is where you're going to be able to figure out what works, what doesn't. Are people willing to pay for it? How am I going to deliver it? And you'll be able to put something together in a way that does work and addresses those concerns. And then have a systematic and continuous way to nurture those prospects, your existing clients, members, customers, in a way that you're continually providing value. And you'll know what that value is from the feedback you get, rather than just putting it all on paper, but going out there and doing it, delivering, inviting, and working through the process. And once you have something that works, right? Something, people, they're willing to pay for it. The price point is good. They're getting results. You have a nice systematic way to deliver it. Then you can begin attracting more business. And that's when you grow. You can add your attraction strategies, and you can grow what you have existing and develop new income streams and develop new programs that'll help you to expand that income you're making. But you'll be reaching more people and making more money, but you won't be exhausting yourself. So you won't have to keep being more of you, right? And spending more time. And doing it in this order really helps you to go in that direction and get there faster and also sustain it longer. Isn't that right, Renee? So follow this blueprint. I'll tell you a little bit more about how you can get some more details about that, maybe even figure out where you are here. A piece of that we're going to talk to you about today, like we did last week. Like Renee said, this is kind of building on that. And we're calling that membership perks. And I'm going to hand this over to you. There we go.
Yeah,
yep,
I think that's me.
you.
That's my screen. Let's see. All right, we're going to get started. So today we're going to talk about membership perks. So what the heck is a membership perk? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious to us, but sometimes we use weird lingo of our own here. But okay, so if you're launching a membership, one of the more important things you got to do is decide, what am I going to promise with this membership? If you were to tell me today, hey, Renee, sign up for my fitness membership or my personal development membership or spiritual growth membership, what are you promising to give me that's going to get me to want to join, right? What are you committing to the members as they sign up? And what are the wins, right? What are you going to provide to me? And there's two types of perks. The first type is an instant perk. What am I going to get access to immediately? So I'm going to sign up today. Not what you're promising me every week. No, what am I going to get right now? So that's good to say. And in fact, in the perk, you instant access to, sometimes it's listed on a membership on a sales page. And so one of the things you could do is a video tutorial. So sometimes people tell me, hey, I want to launch a course. Then it could be a video tutorial where you're explaining the basics of what people need in order to thrive inside the membership. Maybe you're going to create some ongoing content, but this is kind of like, could be what we call the foundation course sometimes. What do they need to know immediately to really get up to speed and really be able to take advantage of everything else you're going to be providing? It doesn't have to be video. It could be audio tracks. It could be file downloads. It could be a PDF manual that helps them get started. A mini course, which is similar to a video tutorial course, I guess, or doesn't really have to be in video format, but it's a mini course that you may have wanted to sell at some point and decided, hey, I'm just going to include as part of my membership. And some sort of ebook that you might have written, workbooks, worksheets that they're going to need to be able to follow along with you as you actually give them more value each time or to help them solve a problem. So, I mean, there's more stuff you could do. This is some of the just more popular things you could give them. And then the next category is ongoing perks. So things you're going to be providing on an ongoing basis. So let me see, one sec. Well, yeah, my screen was frozen. It could be live or recorded videos. You could commit to providing a live or recorded video, maybe once a week, maybe every other week, maybe once a month. So that could be one thing you're committing to that obviously stays in alignment with what you're teaching. It could be trainings of any kind. It doesn't have to be video that you're committing to providing on an ongoing basis. It could be expert interviews. Maybe you're going to have an expert once a month so they hear from other people other than you. It could be straight up Q&A session. You could just log in and say, hey, any questions you guys ask on the comments, I'm going to answer them. Or you could pick questions that have been asked throughout the week or throughout the month in the group and answer them in a Q&A session so that you have some filler while they, get warmed up and start asking questions. It could be discounts. It could be discounts to, I've seen people who have a membership who also have an e-commerce business connected to it. So it could be discounts to physical items that you sell in your e-commerce store. It could be discounts to your more advanced courses as well. Maybe a membership's only a low-cost membership, and that kind of gets them a little peek of what you really got to offer. And then there's discounts to the more advanced programs that you're offering. You could also say, hey, I'm going to create a mini ebook once a month. You could do that. It could be templates for whatever you're doing. It could be design templates. It could be any number of different things. It could be ad templates. It could be, depending on what you're doing, it could be templates to promote a real estate business. I mean, just templates that they can use to make their job easier. It could be notes from a public show. So maybe that's one way to tie it in. Maybe you're running a public show. I actually have someone that's doing this right now, actually. Public show, but if they want the full notes, and they have to become a member. You see a lot of news. Speaking of news, is probably a lot of news people do this, where they say, "Hey, join my membership, become a member, and you'll get all the show notes and all the links and all the references and all the whatever." So you see that sometimes with I don't know what the right title for them is. It's not really journalists. It's political commentaries or people like that. Correct me, please, if I'm wrong. A lot of them have been popping up in my newsfeed, especially today. But it could be a new recipe. Yeah, I said I was going to fix that last time, and I didn't. Or workouts. The S is backwards. I fixed it on the other side. It could be workouts if you're doing fitness. It could be a new workout routine this week or every 2 or 3 days. And these are just examples that translate it for your industry. It could be hot real estate listings, right? For people who have a membership for realtors. And again, these are just some of the ideas. I have a few more ideas I'm going to go through, and I just list them individually because they're usually more complicated to just one bullet point. But I'm just gonna briefly describe. It could be a challenge. You have probably seen, if not tens, maybe hundreds of challenges out online of, hey, sign up for the free 7-day challenge. What if you had a challenge and you say, hey, I'm going to help you for 7 days, and this is what we're going to work on, and the challenge is to complete XYZ, and you're going to give them one challenge per month. You could do that, and that could be part of it. They don't have to be free. That could be part of the paid program. I'm going to design one challenge a month. There's someone who just launched, I think she's launching today, who's including a weekly challenge. She's helping parents with educating their kids and family tips and stuff on family and all that. And she's creating family challenges once a week. So they don't have to be free. I'm not going to go into crazy detail. You've seen how they work. So I'm going to move on. The next one is the customer success path. That could be a part of an instant perk that they get, where you're going to explain the steps they need to go from point A to point B, or the transformation that you're promising that you're going to help them with in this membership. It could be, hey, here's the 5 steps that you need to take in order to have success with whatever it is you teach. It could be, look at our blueprint, the blueprint that Monica went on earlier. That's a customer success path right there, all the steps. So that's an example of one. They don't have to be in order. They could be pillars, right? They don't have to necessarily be in order, but a lot of times they are. So there would be steps, I guess. And normally, 3 to 5 is the most popular. But that could be delivered as a PDF. That could be delivered as a small little crash course. It could be a small little ebook. I mean, there's a number of different ways to do that, but explaining the steps that it takes to take the transformation that you want your customers to go through, that you're committing to helping them with. The next one is drip content. So it's not really instant and it's not really ongoing. Let's say you had that crash course that you're going to provide, right? That's customer success path. And you say, hey, you know what? I think I don't want them to be tempted and try to read the whole thing the first day and be overwhelmed. I want them to get it 1 week at a time. I want those 5 steps or those 5 pillars, that crash course that I made. I only want them to see that 1 per week or 1 per month, depending on what makes sense. So that would be drip content you can create, and that controls a little bit of the experience. If you feel they're going to be overwhelmed, or if you do, maybe you give them a free month, right? And the juicy stuff, you really only want them to get till after they've committed to the second month. Then you have drip content. You give them a piece in the first month, and the second part would be the second month once they're paid, or the third month or fourth. So that's another way to use drip content. So those are just some ideas. I mean, your imagination is really the limit, but just some of the more common things that you can commit to that are the most popular, or from what we've seen, not just from ideas that we had, but what we've seen other people do over the years, and what we've seen our users do as well. So just something to get your mind flowing. If you have any questions on this, Monica is going to give you a link at the end, or we're going to give you a link at the end to tell you how to become a free dream builder. Or build Dream Builder for free and be part of our group. You can ask questions there as well. And you may already be watching from the group. If you remember, you're probably watching from the group. You go ahead and ask questions anytime about perks. Hey, I'm thinking of offering this. Does this sound like it's too much? I mean, is this not like enough for $15 a month or $30 a month? I'd be glad, and other people will be glad to give you feedback as well. And that's me.
Yeah, there's always great feedback in the group, just on stuff like that. Like,
right.
There's always great feedback in the group, with questions like that. Like, is this the right? Here's what I'm thinking of doing. And there's a lot of people that are also probably have that same concern or question and just don't ask or whatever. So you're helping a lot of people just by asking a question sometimes. I always tell my members that just ask. No question is not, a dumb question or whatever. So yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
Is that it? Are you done?
That's me.
You talk fast. You get through it quick. All right. So then I'm going to take over here. Renee was saying about how I will let you know, how to, some more information about those different, that blueprint and things like that. But first, let's talk a little bit about how to get started, what 22 Social is, how this all works, what you need and all that. And really all you need is a business page, a Facebook business page, the kind with likes, not friends. And that's all you need, which is free, to connect to your 22 Social account and create your own little websites, web pages that you can use as landing pages, sales pages, or just a general about page. And you create these for free content, like an informational page, or you can restrict it to either they have to opt in or they have to pay for access. So every one of these landing pages or web pages you create with 22 Social connected to your Facebook page comes with its own mobile-friendly link. We call it the Smart Link, and you can share that online from anywhere. You can link it to your call to action page. You can link it behind images and all that. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that very briefly, but I also want to show you, where you can find this. So like I said, all you need is a Facebook business page, and you can have your first web page installed in seconds. Just click on the green install button from your account dashboard, and literally within seconds, you will have that. Facebook will just look to see what pages you're an admin of, and we'll say, okay, great, we've got that list. Pick the one you want from the list. You will choose your page from a drop-down. Any page you're an admin of, you can install one of these on to be connected to and create your own site or your own page. So anything you're an admin of will be listed here. You select that and simply click install. These don't work with groups, they work with pages, but we connect them to groups. And that's really awesome. That's my favorite part of the whole process, which I'm going to show in just a bit too. So once you have that installed, it will automatically bring you to your page that you've created. And this is one that you can customize your own. You'll make it your own with your own branding, your own text, your own widgets. There's so many different things you can add besides just video and images and text. There's lots of other cool features. And a lot of people are using this for different things. We have a dog training membership here. We have a marketing program membership. This is a challenge you could do, opt-ins for challenge. This is another dog training. It's a monthly membership for parents on education. Lots of cool stuff that a lot of our members are doing. Travel brochure, an online travel brochure, and lots of tips on that. Courses, a lot of people are using this to do courses. And each one of these, you can, add as many as you need to for your business. And you can make it your own with your own branding and all of that, or you can use one of our starter templates, which we also have. And each one of these comes with a mobile-friendly link that whether they're on desktop or mobile or tablet, they're going to see a beautiful image here. So here's this is what we call a gated page where they have to log in with Facebook to get this free checklist. And so that's kind of a lead generation. Lots of possibilities. So these customized little web pages that you create with 22 Social connected to your business page work pretty much like most website pages or landing pages, but much better. And the reason is you can capture the Facebook login to get them to come in. So you can create whatever you want, just send people all your traffic there. And this is a question that comes up a lot. So I wanted to add this in. I think you guys might have saw this last week. Up at the top, where do I get my smart link? How do I get people to my page? There's a little link icon that you can find if you publish your app. So until you publish it, it's not ready to have traffic, but once it is, turn it on and you will see your link right up at the top. There's also a link icon where you can click there and get it. Either place. That's what you send out. That's what you put in you post wherever, where I say link to your smart link everywhere. When I talk about that, this is where you get that. So you can install or connect currently up to 15 per business page. I have a feeling that's going to increase. So just a little hint there on that, but 15 is plenty per page, but you can share that and start getting traffic. So here's an example of sharing that smart link, the one I just showed you where to find on Facebook. If you have a Facebook page, maybe you don't have a website and you just want to have a permanent place for it, your Facebook page is a great place to do that. Pin it as a pinned post on, share it into the newsfeed. You can make that the website link behind your call to action button, the one that's up at the top. And anytime you post an image, even your cover and your profile, put that in the descriptions. When people click on that, they will be taken to your page and they don't have to be on Facebook to see it. They'll see it anywhere from any device. You can put it in your Instagram bios as your signature, your email signature, buttons on your website, YouTube descriptions, all kinds of places. I've done a few trainings here where I've showed different places where people are using them. YouTube description is a great place to put that. And I lost my little toggle here. So I just did a training earlier too in another group on Gravitars, and I said, use your smart link there as your Gravatar signature. But remember how I said earlier, you can protect access. So you can make it just an informational page, just like an about me or a welcome, but you can also restrict access or protect it in several ways. So 3 ways would be, number one, lead generation. So they have to opt in, register with Facebook or log in with Facebook to get your freebie, whether that's a video or a download, or maybe you're running a contest and that's how they're going to register. No payment. They just click a button and log in with Facebook. Or you can collect payment. You can take a one-time payment for something like a course time, right? A one-on-one coaching session or a package of group sessions, a paid class, like a paid webinar or masterclass. Or the most popular way that people are protecting their content using 22 Social is with memberships and getting that recurring payment as a membership subscription. And here you can set up a landing page that tells people about your membership and then how much it costs and how often they pay. You could set up monthly, weekly, yearly, or one time, whatever you want. And they will pay that recurring to get access. So you're not just getting paid once, you're getting paid on a regular basis. And then you keep delivering content, a lot like what we talked about in today's training and last week's, some really good content for how to beef that up and how to offer that and with perks and stuff. So here's a bird's eye view of the whole process from the person's perspective who sees your link when you share it. This is an example of you sharing that smart link on Facebook, either as a post or a link somewhere on Facebook. When it gets shared on Facebook in the news feed, it'll look like this. Someone will see that, they'll click on it to be taken to the page you've created. Once they're there, if it's gated, like in this example, they'll be able to read about what they get if they log in. If they like what they're, if it sounds good to them, they'll click to say, yes, give me access, and confirm their Facebook login. This is gold here because you're capturing the Facebook login, which is really powerful, especially when you're on the stage where you're ready to really grow and scale and you're going to run ads. This is super helpful here, having this option. But I like it for courses and memberships too, because that's the way in. Once they pay and they get access, it's with Facebook profile, not a password and a username that they can share, right? And who's going to share their Facebook login? I wouldn't. So I love that. I love that everything is a Facebook login. They click a button, say, yes, I want access. And in this example, it's a free giveaway, right? Some type of download or video or something like that. This person will log in and get access to whatever. They can download a sheet. They can join a free group. You can even incentivize this, make it viral with some type of sweepstakes attached or giveaway where they can get more chances to win by sharing with their friends. And we actually do that weekly too, which I'll mention soon. I'll give you an example of that, but really cool. So that's how it works for them. You, as the person who created the page, the 22 Social account holder, have a lot of valuable information with those profiles that register. You're going to get all of their information, name, email, date of birth, all easily manageable on the back end. We call this the Social Relationship Manager, SRM for short. When you click that SRM tab, everyone who's opted in with their Facebook profile for this freebie or paid for this course, if it's a membership, paid for the membership, will be listed here in this back office for you. You can click on to learn more. You can connect this to your CRM, like your email newsletter provider, so that it automatically sends out information, updates, depending on what it is. If it's a membership, it's a great way to email your members on a regular basis or give them a nice welcome when they sign up. I really like that 22 Social connects the Facebook profile with the payment profile, whether that's PayPal or Stripe. In this example, this is a SRM of somebody who has a membership through PayPal. I can click that PayPal button and find out exactly who that is if I ever need to kind of reconcile, which I haven't had to do because I use 22 Social, a really big benefit. The name on Facebook and the person trying to, for example, join my group is going to match this SRM. And it may not match what's on PayPal, but I'll be able to see which account that is right here. So really, really nice. My favorite feature, you'll hear me say this every time, is the 22 Social Connect, which is a Chrome extension that works with the system. You simply install this free extension it's from Chrome. So you need the Chrome browser from the Chrome store and set it up with your settings. You pick a few colors. And what this does when you hit start, it's going to activate Facebook in a way that on your groups, the people in the group or the people wanting to join their group, their names are going to turn a certain color. You'll pick those colors in your settings. This example, green is active, red is inactive, orange is not found. And I love that I can simply just run this with one click of a button and it'll tell me right away who maybe is a paid member that has since canceled or stopped payment. They'll turn red. I'll be able to remove them from the group or do a follow-up. And people who are trying to join my group in the member requests, I don't have to figure out, like, did they register for this group? If they're in my SRM, they went through, they either registered or paid, they're going to show up green and I can just let them in. So really big time saver, really great way to have fun results, exciting results that you get to wake up to saying, look, you've got a new registration, you've got a new member. Or if it's a subscription, like Will Irish here running one of his many subscriptions, this is just one product. And what he sees when he logs in to his email in the morning, notifications, his is set up through PayPal. We also integrate with Stripe, but you'll get a notification that you've got money. Isn't that great? I love getting those. Love to get those every day. So this is the kind of fun stuff that we want you to have, living that dream, building that lifestyle, being able to work from home and have results like this. And so that's why the product, this is why it was created and why we like showcasing such great results with these. And everybody's doing it differently, right? And everybody's on a different part of the path. We all have different products, but the goal is ultimately the same. And so where you are on that path to reach your goal is going to be different. And in order to figure exactly what that is, we have this really cool free resource that we've developed. It's called the Dream Builder Self-Assessment, 100% free. Just go to 22s.com/dream. And there you'll be able to take the assessment and get a customized action plan based on where you are on your entrepreneurial journey, because it's really important to know what the right actions are to take at the right time. This is going to help you with that and let you know, where that is, where you are on that platform and what direction to go and what the first step is. So definitely check that out. We always invite everyone each week to check that out. Even if you've already done it, it's nice to kind of go back. And 22s.com/dream. Lots of cool stuff there, not just the free assessment. You can also invite your friends to come take that assessment. And you can check out our Dream Builder bundle there too. And this is going to allow you to commit to that dream and save money at the same time. So this is our best price on this really awesome deal. You get not only the 22 Social software for a year, but this Dream Builder Blueprint course. So those different milestones I talked about at the beginning, the delivery, the invite, the grow stage, there is a module course that we're bundling together with this that you can take, watch, implement along with the software, because you'll get the course and a year of the software. So you can kind of learn as you're learning and implement what you're learning in the course with what you've got and start putting that together. So you can start seeing really good results and get closer to that dream. So check that bundle out. It's totally optional, but that's where you'll get all the details. While you're there, you'll be entered to win this bundle. We're going to give it away every week. We've been doing it every Tuesday. And just by registering, you enter to win. Now, while you're there, if you get your referral link and send that to others so they can get that free assessment, check out the bundle and register and all that for free, they will, every time someone registers with your link, you get an extra chance to win. It's an increased chance. And that's one of the features built into 22 Social is that whole referral program and contests and all totally legal the way Facebook wants us to do it, right? So check that out. This week, we are going to announce, I think that's our next slide, our winner. And this week's winner is Lori LeBeau. I'm pretty sure I said that right, but if not, Lori LeBeau or Lori from Salt Lake City, Utah, a little bit closer than, I think last week was like a whole totally different country. We had somebody, I love how they're all over the place. Hopefully the weather, what's that?
Congrats, Lori.
Yeah, congrats, Lori. I hope the weather for you over there is great. I know it gets cold, so hopefully you're doing okay. But just message our page and we will get you all hooked up. You won a year of 22 Social. You won the Dream Builder Blueprint course bundled together with that. And congratulations. Just message our page. We will get you all hooked up. And like I said, share with your friends, invite them to check it out, even to get the free assessment. And that increases your chance. You could be like Lori next week and get this whole thing free. And what's nice is even if you already have 22 Social, we throw in an extra year for free. So definitely worth checking out and getting in there. All right. So there's that link again. 22s.com/dream is going to get you to everything, including the Facebook group, more information about, if you want to watch the replays and things like that. So check that out. And I'm trusting that there were questions, or you got that. Let me bring this.
I think we're good.
Back up.
I think you covered the question that was there from Nicholas.
Yeah, I did before I went live, or before I switched. Yeah.
Right. So we're off to the races. All right. Well, this week I have nice weather. I hope you do too, Monica. And we'll see you guys next week. I'll see you in the group.
All right, guys. Bye. Take care.